Money says, save me today, I will save you tomorrow. I repeat, save me today, I will save you tomorrow. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. I am Toastmaster Sandeep and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. And I welcome you all to the 522nd meeting of Deshpande Education Trust Toastmasters Club. And today's theme is about money talks. But do we really listen? For me, money is more than a notes and a number. For me, money is like freedom to follow my passion without any restriction from the society as well as from the family. And in this generation, saving money is very important. At the same time, I truly believe that spending money for today's happiness is way more important than saving money for future security. So, money all talks about how we balance saving for the future security and spending money for today's happiness. This is what money talks about. But do we really listen to that? Let's find out. Before we dive into this meeting, I would like to set some ground rules to be followed in this meeting by all the Toastmasters as well as the guests. So please make your electronic gadgets in a silent mode or in a vibration mode. I don't want any Bollywood music disturb the speaker on the stage. So I will give a few seconds. Please do so. And please don't talk about sex, religion and politics in your speeches as it may hurt some people's emotion. And please use designated dustbins for any trashes. And please encourage the speaker by clapping and answering the questions when it is necessary. So please make this meeting engaging without hesitating. So if a country need to develop, then the country need a powerful minister or a powerful leader. So if a club need to be successful among all the clubs, we need the person called leader. So we call him as a president of the club. For this, we have the person who I call him as a dynamic leader. So when I call him as a dynamic leader, then he will be the dynamic. So with a big round of applause, please help me in welcoming Toastmaster Nitish as the president of our meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep, for the kind introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Can we have it loud? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Thank you. Before we take this meeting forward, I can see some guests in the meeting. Can you please introduce yourself in 3 sentences? What is your name, what you do, and who introduced to this club? From you, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Any more guests? Okay. Thank you. Now we'll go with what happened in the previous meeting. For this, we have a secretary, acting secretary. Let's hear for Toastmaster Rimjhim to read out the previous minutes of meeting.
So the last meeting was meeting number 521, held on 13th March 2025. The theme of the last meeting was Life on Mute. Word of the day was resonate. The Sergeant at Arms was Toastmaster Sandeep. The President was Toastmaster Nitish. Toastmasters of the day was played by Toastmaster Rimjhim. General Evaluator was Toastmaster Kanchan. Timer for the last meeting was Toastmaster Harsha. Our counter was Toastmaster Amrutha. Grammarian was Toastmaster Nandish. Listener was played by Toastmaster Raghav. Table topic master was distinguished Toastmaster Preeti. Speaker was Toastmaster Aakanksha. Her evaluator was Toastmaster Kushi. Winners for the last meeting were best role player was distinguished Toastmaster Preeti as table topic master. Best toggle role player was Toastmaster Nitish as Grammarian and Toastmaster Raghav as listener. It was a tie. Best speaker was Toastmaster Aakanksha and best evaluator was her evaluator Toastmaster Kushi. Best table topic speaker was guest Sandeep and hi-fi awards were gone to guest Pratham, guest Vivek and guest Sandeep. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rimjhim, for the crisp report. With this, I open meeting number 522 open. Money talks, but do we listen? Let's consider this wallet as a body and the money inside it is a soul. Let us consider this wallet as Raju's and Rancho. All okay? This wallet belongs to Raju. This wallet always tells to Raju that Raju, you are spending too much. Your debit card balance is low. You are spending too much on credit card. Your credit cards are low. But this Raju tells back to this wallet, reacts that, who are you to tell me? You're mine. This cash is mine. So this wallet thinks it is better to be silent rather than reacting back to him. He knows that one day I'll be empty. So this is Rancho's. Any guesses what this Rancho does? He doesn't spend money. He's a very conscious person. So his goal is only to save money. This wallet didn't travel any international tours or even out of the city. It went only to grocery shops, fuel pumps. It went only for what are basic needs. Dear Toastmasters and guests, what is that money talks but do we listen? According to this, both scenarios, there are three terms: needs, wants, and savings. Can anybody in the room tell me what is really needs is? What are the basic needs? Okay. Any okay. Else? Toastmaster Priya told roti, makan, and kapda. Do you all agree? Do you have any other things? Food? Everybody agree? But did anyone speak about good food? Did anybody mention that good health is required? No, we mentioned that. She mentioned only health. Did she mention that it is a good health? Why am I telling this is, people have this assumption, if we save our money, we might survive for a longer time. But the reason is, today we have 60% of cancer in India where people eat from a refrigeration food. They feel that whatever we eat we shouldn't waste food and they eat from refrigeration. And the research says, we have a research from Dr. Rupali Dattu, a clinical nutritionist. Consuming food stored for extended period in a refrigeration may lead to reduced nutritional value and potential health issues like food poisoning and indigestion. It is recommended to consume within 5 to 6 hours. But today we keep it for more than 24 hours and 65% of Indians are causing cancers. I'll tell how we can have a financial planning. Let us talk about wants. What is really wants according to you? Desires? Okay, any others? What is wants really? We wish to have. Excellent, excellent. So anything we can live without it, but we desire to have. How many of you feel wants are very important in life? Good. Yes, the exact answer. The wants are still we can live, but many people like a rancho, they feel saving for retirement is better rather than spending now. They don't spend. They have a good income. This rancho has a very good income, but he doesn't still spend on it. Let us really talk about one of the rule which was stated by Elizabeth Warren. She's the one who stated this 50-30-20 rule. You really want to know what it is. Okay. The 50 is on needs, your basic needs. 30 is on your wants, and 20 is on your savings. So let me consider what you can do is, most of them are students and employees in our Toastmasters. A basic average income might be an employee or your parents, the middle class parents. It is ranges from average is 60,000. What we can do is sit on a dining table and understand what is your income, what are your assets, liabilities, and depreciation and appreciation assets. This is very important to understand. After this, categorize your basic needs which are required for the kitchen, groceries, vegetables, which are needed for common for all the people. Next, the second point, the very important. Suppose you have 4 members in your house, you have your individual expenses. This we call it as a salary of income. Does anybody know what is salary of income? Salary of income means you have a salary of 60,000 and you draw a salary out of 60,000. Suppose Toastmaster Sangmesh has his basic expenses of 5,000. It might be the bus transportation, the food he eat outside, the party he does with a friend. So you don't do, I know, but still. So a basic 5,000 if he has, you need to categorize all this basic income. Expenses what you have. Then you have a segregation of the expenses. Second, current bill, fuel expenses, because this is used in common by every person in the house. Average middle class people has suppose 3 vehicles, 2 two-wheelers and 1 a car. A basic middle class person has this. What you can do is you can segregate the expenses of the fuels, because again it is used by common in by all the people. At last, internet, mobile bill, even this is used by common by all. If you segregate this, you know what are your basic needs. Now let's talk about the wants, where people have a very misconception of I shouldn't spend on the wants. But I suggest you at least have a 12 dine outs with your family, which is very important. 12 dine outs means a month you go 1 dine out with your family. But still we don't do that. So can we segregate the expenses where we have 1 dine out with the family? Second, majorly most important is, can we have at least 2 trips with the family? One is a small trip you can have, and one is you can take a flight or whatever you wish to. So dear Toastmasters, what I mean is, thank you. Welcome guests. So let's continue. I said we should have a 12 dine outs in a year. Second, can we have at least 2 trips with a family, where most of the people we don't do. We go hang out with the friends, but at least 2 trips, and maximum is 4 trips with the family. The last one, shopping. Every people tell it is again a want. Can we have at least go for a shopping with the family 4 months once, and this can be budgeted. Now last comes is a savings. If you are a bachelor and you wanna get married after 4 years, one thing, see how much money is required for your marriage. Point number one. Point number two is most of them want to buy a dream car. I understand it is a depreciation amount, and again you should have a calculation based on your income. Should we buy a second or a first? Last comes is most people have again a dream of their own house, but again suggested by financial expert, even suggested by Warren Buffett, 60% of the amount what you put your house in the current real estate, it should be from the amount which you put from pocket, and 40% can be from the EMI. Last comes again is your most needed, most people miss out today is emergency healthcare, emergency insurance, where you invest at least 10% of your monthly income. So dear Toastmasters, we have the individual income segregated out. You have your internet bills segregated. You have your fuel expenses covered out. You know what to spend on wants because you're not spending more than what is required. You're going minimum 2 trips on a year or maximum 4. You're not going monthly again. You know what to do. Savings, you know how much to invest on emergency, how much to invest on your depreciation and appreciation if you are investing on your household. So if you all have this calculation, you'll have a rough personal balance sheet. So with this, what I suggest you is most people in India, they are good at business balance sheet where we miss out our personal balance sheet. So I request everyone to at least sit with your family on a dining table every month and create your own personal balance sheet. With this, before I introduce the director of the meeting, Toastmaster of the day, we have some of the guests here. So let us know about the guest. From here, ma'am, may I know what is your name, what you do, and who introduced to this club, please. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Please. I think you all are from info, so you can just tell your names because I know Sandeep has introduced. Please go ahead. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please.
Inspired by people like you all who have started this club, eager to be a part of.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mhm. Thank you, sir. Today we have our past members from DET. Can we have a rough introduction about yourself so that all the members know about you? We'll start from Nikita, please. Thank you. Please.
Hi, good evening.
Good, good. Hope you'll renew soon. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we have introduction from you, the president of DET, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guests, and all the past members and our buddy club president. Now, to take this meeting forward, we have a director of the meeting, our Toastmaster of the day. She is someone who served us her delicious dokla to preparing for her big dreams of studying abroad in 6 months. She does it all. Put your applauses for Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kushi Soundner as a Toastmaster of the day.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
So this is Toastmaster Kushi, your Toastmaster of the day, and I welcome you all to the meeting number 522, where we acknowledge the theme, Money Talks, but do we listen? Well, money talks. It narrates a lot of theories and tales. But what's important here is how we notice and listen to them. While I was pondering upon this thought, there was this one valuable lesson that has been stuck up in my mind since I realized the value of money. You know, we all consider money to be a medium through which we can fuel in all our dreams and check into all those bucket list items. But hold on, there's a secret to this. I had once noticed this video where a very decently dressed person enters a mobile phone shop and he had a bag filled with 1 rupee coin. And I was just wondering, what is he up to with this bag in the shop there? And the moment he stepped out, he had a brand new mobile phone. I was like, it sounds funny, but that was his dedication. He had this plan to just prove with a motive that small investments or actions usually lead to most meaningful and wonderful achievements. So I think this one ultimate motive that it's friendly, yet it's a powerful reminder that there is a secret hidden behind every precision and consistent work that we do. Now, before we dive in with this meeting, I would like to give you a glimpse of the organization that actually unites us here. Toastmasters International. It was founded in 1924 by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, a man with a vision to equip individuals with the tools to express themselves confidently and impactfully. A club which started as a small meeting in Santa Ana, California, has now spread over 145 countries with more than 16,600 clubs. Can you imagine that? This is what Toastmasters Club holds an impact on individuals. Now let's talk about how a Toastmasters meeting progresses. It has 3 segments. The first one is about prepared speeches, where the speakers come up on the stage here and speak on a particular topic for a duration of 5 to 7 minutes. The second session is all about the table topic sessions, the most exciting for all the Toastmasters, because here the motive of this segment is to prepare the speakers for an impromptu speaking skill. And the third segment is called the evaluation and feedback session, where the whole of the meeting is evaluated and we'll come to know where we could improve and where we excel. Talking about our own club, DET Toastmasters Club. It was founded in 2014 with 3 founders, Mr. Sanjay Kulkarni, Mr. V. Narayan Kulkarni, and Mr. Manjunath Hiremat. Okay, now let's move forward with this meeting. I have a question for all of you before we move on. What do you think an extraordinary dancer has? What are the characteristics which actually puts the spotlight on? Anyone? Sorry? Right? Then? Sorry. Wow. Great answers. Another one? Last one? Great. Wow. I mean, I'm impressed. So an extraordinary dancer has the grace, rhythm, and performs with perfection. So today, for the role of general evaluator, we have a very similar Toastmaster who is going to choreograph the whole meeting and also going to analyze the seamless flaws of this meeting and identify the areas where we could have, worked on a little more, and also add the touch of perfection to the speakers. So please help me in welcoming a true artist on stage and an aspiring entrepreneur, Toastmaster Amrutha, as the general evaluator for today.
A very good evening present here. I can't hear the energy. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Yes, that's the energy. Money talks, but do we listen? Money talks, but do we listen? Is it? In my perspective, money actually speaks. Let's take an example. Take an example of a brand called Birds of Paradise. It's an absolute hair color. If you see my hair, it is a very light shade of red. If there is sunny, you could have seen it. But we'll have a meeting in afternoon so that you can see it. Okay. Yeah, for that, next move forward. That brand has reached a certain point. The certain point which says it has all influencing the people who love this brand and love to use it, and has a great status too. There are two chances where the business can slip out or slip in. Let me explain. Slip in where the person or the manager can go through the even more attractive marketing strategies to give even more higher status to the brand. And the second thing is the person can be like, it's enough now. I think I've reached a certain point. I have money, I have influence, I have people who work under me. If the person gets this kind of ego, then the business may fall, right? So according to my thoughts, money actually speaks, and we need to listen to money, but we don't not to follow that. Okay, let me correct it again. We need to listen to money, but we can't follow the money. Okay, if we follow the money, it can be good or it can be bad. So for that, listen to money but not follow it. Let me come back to my role. I'm Toastmaster Amrutha, general evaluator for this evening. I'll be noting down all the good things and which could be even more better. Whoever comes to the stage, it might be any role takers, I'll note down each and every point, and I'll be back with my report when Toastmaster of the day calls me. Over to you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. To make my work even more easy, I have a team called Taggle Team. T stands for timer, A stands for our counter, and G stands for grammarian, and the last one, L, stands for listener. For first, timer, we have someone who is a great entrepreneur and who has graduated MBA. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Pratham on the stage.
So, good evening, everyone. The first day of my first month. So, I have taken the role of the timer for this meeting, and what as a timer I have to do is I will be noting down the time which you take for the role you have taken. First, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. At the 5th minute, I will show the green card where you have been selected and completed the minimum time you have been allocated. After which, I will show the yellow card at 6 minutes. And then finally, at 7 minutes, I show the red card, in which you need to complete your speech and you have a grace of 30 seconds within which you need to wrap up. And for the table topics, the time period is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, it will be the green card, 1.5 will be the yellow card, at 2 will be the red card. And for that, you will have a grace period of 30 seconds to wrap up your meeting. This is what I will be doing, and I will keep my results, whatever I have noted down, at the end of the meeting when PM would be called. Yes,
So next we are having our counter. There's a person who is my all-time partner, who can match my vibe as per my vibe. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Rimjhim on the stage.
Well, I might not be able to count or listen to the money, but I'm surely gonna listen you guys. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So what's the role of an R counter? The purpose of an R counter is obviously to listen to all the inappropriate words or sounds which you might gonna use. Please don't do that, otherwise I'm gonna roast you bad. So such filler words maybe, but, so, because, well, you mean, I mean, whatever. Yeah, when they are used inappropriately or might be repeated multiple times, I may also listen to words or phrases which will be repeated like this, I. So better to use pause instead of filling it with inappropriate filler words. We can also call it as crutch. So thanks a lot. I will be back with my report at the end of the meeting when General Evaluator will call me. Thank you.
Next, for Grammarian, we have a person called, he's a great fan of spirituality and who loves to read the book. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Sangmesh on the stage.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, my job is to note down the good usage of language and not so good usage of the language. And I'll be noting down each speaker's speech, and I'll be giving the report when the general evaluator calls me. And also, my job is to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is speculate, meaning to make a guess about something. For example, he dismissed their theories as mere speculation. Another example, the doctors speculated that the illness was caused by a rare virus. So these are some of the examples of the word of the day. So whenever the speaker uses the word, a word of the day, we snap our fingers. Yes, thank you. This is my role, and I'll be back with my report when the general evaluator calls me on the stage. Back to the general evaluator.
For now, listener role, we have a person who loves to explore the new things and the great fan of his English fluency. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Mahmadhusen on the stage.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Have you all prepared to speak and to perform your roles? Have you prepared to listen? So and as a listener, that's where I come into picture, and I encourage everyone to be a good listener and an attentive listener in today's meeting. So from all the segments of today's meeting, I will be framing a few questions for the members and even for the guests. So I request the guests to be attentive. There will be a few questions for all of you. And today, for being a good listener doesn't just earn you knowledge, it would also earn you some goodies towards the end of this meeting if you answer my questions correctly. So I'll be back with few questions when the general evaluator calls me on the stage. Back to the general evaluator.
Yes, so this is my Taggle team. I'll be back with my report when Toastmaster of the day calls me. Over to you, Toastmaster.
All right, let's move to the next segment. She'll start with the next session. You know what a journalist's job is to do? Just to throw those thought-provoking questions and spark some storytelling sessions. So we have a similar Toastmaster in the club today who is going to wear the hat of curator of storytelling on impromptu basis. So she is a journalism student, and I think she's gonna give all those thought-provoking table topics. So let's welcome Toastmaster Aakanksha as the table topic master for today's session.
Good evening, everyone. Okay. What a wonderful topic. Money talks, but do we listen? Like a lot of people over here, I think so. I am also very bad at handling money. Even though I earn, I don't know how to use it. Again, I go towards wants than needs. So I guess today's topic will help me learn more about how to manage money. So, but before that, let's start with table topics. So I am the table topic master for today. And what I'll be doing is I'll be picking out anyone from this crowd, just point towards you. You have to get up, no saying, oh no, please give it to someone else. Please, I don't want to do it. Even if you're a guest, I'll give you an easy topic. Don't worry. It's very easy. You can just come and talk about it. But if you want to change the topic for guests only, you can always ask for it. Number two, the timings. The timing, as our timer has told already, it is 1 to 2 minutes. To qualify, you have to speak at least for 1 minute. I encourage you to do so. Even if nothing is coming to your mind, you can stand there, think about it, and take your time. And 2 minutes, you have to start stopping it, like you have to conclude it. You'll have 30 seconds for grace to conclude. And so this is it as the table topic master. These are the instructions that I need to give you. So let's start with table topics. It's a really fun session. Now, does anyone want to volunteer? Anyone? So volunteer. Vinod, please. Hello, Vinod. Hi. So this is guest Vinod. My topic for you today is, some people say money, being rich does not mean that you're happy. Being rich does not mean that you're happy. Do you agree with that or not? This is your topic.
Well, it's a wonderful topic today. Good evening, everyone. So, yeah, people say if you have money, you may be rich but not happy. I agree partially, but not completely, because if you want to buy something, you need money. I see money as a medium. It's like a water. Water does not have any color. Water can be poured in a vessel. Water can be used in any form of, it can be mixed with another chemical and it does wonders. That's how we need to be using money. And people rich may not have much time, so that's why they are not happy. The money just will be accumulating in the accounts, or it would be in simple piece of currencies. It's in the form of gold. But ultimately, humans created the money. It's not, which is already available. And you need to be looking at the economics perspective, that when we don't have any money, we given goods in replacement of with another good. For example, wheat with the rice or something with the other thing. So it broke all the language barriers. It broke all the human beings, like racism, everything. It broke it, and they finally, with the money, they can convert into any form. For example, money can buy happiness in a way if you spend for mother, father, or your friend who is not having job, or you can help him in their business. But it's not about the money it makes you rich. It's the time and the people that make you rich. That's my conclusion for the day.
Wonderful, wonderful take on the topic. I love how you compared money to water. That's a very, I don't know how you came up with that on spot, but really wonderful take on the topic. Now let's move on to the next person. I would like to call, I will call Sangmesh for this. I think Toastmaster Sangmesh. So your topic is it better to invest in experience or materialistic things, and why? Is it best to invest in materialistic things or experiences, and why? I think you can take a go at this topic.
Can you repeat?
So is it better to invest experiences or materialistic?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So, actually, it is better to invest our time, our resources in experiences rather than materialistic things. I'll give you an example. Toastmaster Nitish, what is your favorite food? Dosa, masala dosa. So, I will sponsor you one masala dosa. Will you be happy? I will sponsor you any dosa. You'll be happy? How is your eating it for the free dosa first time? How is your experience? Good or not so good? I will sponsor you. I will sponsor you any amount of dosa you want. I will sponsor. You'll be happy. Second time I will give you. I will give you second time, third time, fourth time. Yes. For the nth time. Will the experience goes on decreasing? You'll feel bored, right? So the first time experience is much more better than the last experience. So material things you will get here very often. So why to invest it? According to our karma, already sufferings are coming. Then also our has sufferings are coming. Even like somebody prays for sufferings to come. Oh please God, I'm very happy. Please give me sufferings. But sufferings will come, is it not? So likewise, happiness will also come on due course. So we should not pray for our like materialistic things. They will come on due course. But the experience you get, oh yes, you should please ask for it. Like Nitish asked for the dosa. Yes, thank you. This is my.
Thank you so much. I knew I gave this topic to the right person because I know he doesn't believe in materialistic things. But yeah, now moving on to the next person, I would like to call Toastmaster Pranav. Do you think social media can affect our spending habits? Do you think social media can affect our spending habits? You want to talk on this? Give it a
Change the topic. Habits, right?
Spending habits. How can social media affect?
Good evening, everyone. There are audience, but there is no energy. In last meetings, there were less number of people, but there was energy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, Nikita Joshi is there, so energy should be high. So, the table topic must ask me that does social media affect this effect on spending habits? So, which habits I don't know, like like in what kind of thing the question is. I'm not able to go to it, but yeah, in nowadays, like about talking about social media, everyone are using Facebook, Instagram. No, Sangmesh, you are not using. I think so, but everyone, I think so. Like, major of the people in India are stuck to the social media things like Instagram and all. Recently, I went to Bangalore, my to my mama's house. His son is literally now sixth standard or seventh standard. They gave him iPad, and he will not talk only whenever we will go to there, we spend time with them. He will not come and talk with us, like he'll not give us time. He's busy on something else, doing some project works and playing some BGM and all. We don't know BGMI literally. Like I'll only not play BGMI. And at that age, we not used to get on keypad phone also. But nowadays, iPad is common in metro cities like Bangalore and all. So uh, he's not in outside. He's not attached to the outside world. He's just inside the room, inside the house, and they'll literally not open the main door. Also, our mama is in room. He's working. Their wife is busy in is cooking and all. He is busy on iPad. So they will not come outside and see the world. So that I think so. Spending the time on social media is good, but in right way. But nowadays, every children are attached to that phone and not giving the quality time with their family. So I think so. We should use, but until how much needed. That's it. So in Hubli, we will if Sunday comes or when friends are free, we will go and meet. Especially I. So spending quality time with your loved ones is very important. That's all I think so. Sorry.
Thank you, Pranav. I understand that spending time is also very important with our family, as well as because now I think even the Gen Z generation is talking like millennials. These kids are spending so much time on their phones. So I guess we are turning it to the millennials. But anyways, we will have two more people, one more people. Okay. Does any guest want to come on? Like from that side. We have had one guest from here. That side. We have a lot of youngsters. Come on, you wanna come? It's fine. I told in the beginning, whenever I call someone, you should say, no, I don't wanna come. No, I don't wanna come. Come on, I'll give you a very easy topic. Okay, Vaishnavi, I'll give you a very easy topic. If you could buy anything under 1,000 rupees now, anything like whatever you want, clothes, makeup stuff, anything under 1,000 rupees, what would it be? You got the topic? If you could spend anything under 1,000 rupees, it can be one item, two items, but it should be under 1,000 rupees, and you have to spend it right now. What would it be? Yeah.
So hello everyone, I am Vaishnavi. So I would like to spend it on some subscriptions right now. Things like that. I'm not able to think of anything. So like Netflix subscriptions or anything related to that only. Rather than that, I would go to the canteen and I would buy some stuff for the classes. That's it. So we would buy some chips for the classes. If the classes were boring, we could sit in the last bench and we could have them. And it's summer now, so we can have some cold juices and chocolates, something like that. We could take under 1,000 rupees. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishanvi. Thank you so much for coming up here and taking the courage to come up here and speak. So this will be all for the table topics today because we have an educational session today. We didn't want to cancel table topics, so we had 4 topics. So if anyone wants to attend, attempt table topics, please come to the next meetings too. So I'll give you table topics. So I'll see you guys now. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kushi.
All right, great session, Toastmaster Aakanksha. So moving further with the general evaluation. Before that, okay, I can call the general evaluator first. Toastmaster Amrutha. He's going to give next. Okay, Toastmaster Nitish, who was giving his speech today, he's told that he will be doing it in the next week. So yes.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Now I would like to call our Taggle team, the very first one, Toastmaster Pratham, for his timers report.
So, the favorite topic Sangmesh has total 1 second qualified. Pranav taken 2 qualified. And Vaishanvi has taken 1 minute 2 seconds. And Vinod has taken 1 minute all qualified. And, that will be done.
Now I call next our counter role, Toastmaster Rimjhim, on the stage to give his report, to give her report.
Greetings again to everyone. Well, sorry, I have just taken the role on the spot, so I may miss few people. But Toastmaster Kushi used once. Toastmaster Sangmesh, no filler words, very good. Toastmaster Mahmadhusen, no filler words used. Toastmaster Aakanksha used more than 5 times. Guest Vinod, no filler words, really good. Toastmaster Pranav used so, which maxed out. Guest Vaishanvi, no filler words as such. Thank you.
Next, I'll call Grammarian Toastmaster Sangmesh on the stage.
Good evening once again. I'm happy to say that it was an easy day for me today. So nobody used the word of the day speculate. I would encourage people in the next meeting to use the word of the day oftenly. So some of the good usages were where Toastmaster Sandeep used about money. Save me today, I will save you tomorrow. This was a good usage and it was like a quote. I noted it down. And one more was small investments lead to great achievements. And unfortunately, we cannot listen to the whole speech of Nitish, but I noted some good quotes in his speeches. Leadership is leadership is continuous process of learning, adapting, and growing. This was really good. And another point he made: leadership is not just a title or position. And he continued some points which I could not mention, could not note down. And coming to the not so good usage, it was used that graduated in MBA would have been used. Then match my vibe as per my vibe. It was like, okay, that match my vibe was enough. Then again, from it was used that start stopping it. You can just use something else, like you can conclude it, or you can stop stop your topic. So this can be used. And in one of the table topics, the word used was mama. Instead of mama, you can use uncle, because only like if you see in foreign people, if you say mama to them, they will not understand. If you say uncle to them, yeah, they will understand. My uncle, my mama. They won't understand my mom. Who is my mama? So this can be neglected and use the word uncle. So this was my report. Back to the general evaluator.
The last member in Taggle team, listener, help me in welcoming Toastmaster Mahmadhusen on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. So I have framed some questions from different segments of the meeting. So I'll be asking. So whosoever raises the hand first will be allowed to answer that question. The first question is, what is the rule that Toastmaster Nitish mentioned while talking about money management for needs, wants, and savings? Great. Thank you. Let's give him a big round of applause. What do make people rich according to guest Vinod? Yes. Great. Let's give a big round of applause. So we have few questions for guests. Who founded International Toastmasters? You're not a guest. You've been a Toastmaster. You've been the president of the club. Yeah, please. Yes, give her a big round of applause, everyone. Next, again, this is only for the guests. Who are the founders of DET Toastmasters Club? Does anyone remember? This question is for the guest. Who are the founders of DET Toastmasters Club? You can just try to name. Yeah. Yes. Two more names. Yes. Yeah, great. Let's give her a big round of applause. Next question. What are the two characters or names? What are the two characters or names that Toastmaster Nitish mentioned in his presidential address while talking about money? Yes. Yes, right. According to Toastmaster Nandish, what type of process is leadership? Yes. Yes, great. Yeah. One more question for the guests. So many guests there. So the meeting was too short, so I framed 3 questions for the guest. When was DET Toastmaster Club founded? Yes. Yes, right. 2014. So one last question. While talking about good food and cancer, Toastmaster Nitish mentioned about a person. Can you please name that person? No, not the number, the person. Person. No. I can give you a hint. It starts with doctor. Yeah, please. Yes, right. Okay. Yeah. These are the questions. Thank you for answering my questions, and back to the general evaluator.
Yes, this is all about Taggle team report. Now I'll call Toastmaster Kushi on stage.
So before we all move ahead for a 5-minute break, I would like to mention something. We have a Toastmaster Nitish who was supposed to give a speech today, but I think he has a great way of opening the speech. You could all notice that he opened really very well, but that's okay. Even established speakers sometimes can go wrong on the stage. So let's all encourage him with a round of applause so that he can do his best in the next meeting. Okay, so now we can have a small break of 5 minutes and then we can come back again to the room here.